Yes, we are live. Welcome everyone. This is Yogi Speaks Season 2, live session number 3. So those of you watching us on Instagram, Facebook or YouTube, you can join our WhatsApp group. That's where you can post all your questions. So the link to the WhatsApp group is in the description. So you can click and you can join and you can post your questions there. Now let's begin our first question for today. Namaste Guruji. Thank you so much for spending your time to clarify our doubts. Today, please explain how to remove or heal our past traumas and all negative feelings before going deep into meditation.
Namaste. There is a technical error in that question. If you go deep into meditation, your not only past traumas, even the future anxieties also will be dried off when eliminated. Actually, meditation is an English word. The real name is tapas. Tapa in Sanskrit, producing heat. So what we are doing in meditation, when we try to focus the mind, then that focused mind will work with the prana, our vital energy, and as a result of that association of mind and prana, the bioheat will be increased. That heat, tapa, will destroy all our past and future impressions. Past trauma and future anxieties, everything will be dried off. Then, based on that past memories, our mind cannot move on. You know why? If you take few handful of seeds and put it in somewhere on earth, it will be in hibernation for thousands of years. But when the proper environmental support comes, it will sprout up. Why? Because that impression of a tree or a plant is already there and it is alive. But if you want to keep that seeds, sterile, it should not sprout up. What do you have to do? You should put on in a frying pan. Just dry it and fry it up. Then roast it. What will happen? Then you roast it and leave it on the earth. As many years it can be there, but there is no sign of life. Even when the appropriate, the most supportive environment comes, it cannot sprout up. Why? The impression of the plant inside the seed is completely dried off. Same way, when we meditate, meditation is increasing the bioheat through the concentrated mind. That process is called meditation. So naturally, if you reach to a state of meditation, your past traumas and your future anxieties will be completely eliminated, dried off. So don't worry about yesterday and tomorrow. Be aware of the present activities. Just meditate the way you are doing now. If it is in the right track, keep on moving. No need of any second thought. Just do it.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question. Pranam Guruji, I'm a beginner in this path. My doubt is, when we meditate, do we have to concentrate on Archana Pranayama or light between the eyebrows? Also, is it necessary that we have to meditate on the same time daily?
Okay. If you do Archana Pranayama, your mind and eyes will naturally be focused on the center of eyebrows, because Archana Pranayama starts from the thyroid area, the Kanta Marma. Then slowly it is moving towards the medulla oblongata, and it is being ended along with the inhalation at the center of eyebrows. Naturally, your mind will be reaching there, the bhru madhyam, the center of eyebrows, and your eyes also will be focused there. So no need to give a deliberate additional effort to focus on the center of eyebrows. If you establish into Archana Pranayamam, definitely your eyes and mind will be focused on the center of eyebrows. From there, it will move towards the coccyx, Mooladhara. So 4 points are properly attended by the mind during meditation. The thyroid, Kandamarma, the medulla oblongata, then the beginning of the Sushumna, then it is reaching to the center of eyebrows, the pineal gland. From pineal gland, it is going back to the medulla, then it is being fallen to the Mooladhara, the coccyx. So just do it unconditionally. See, if you try to think and verify whether you are doing it right or wrong, mind will be engaged in that analysis. Forget it. Focus on how you do, how you direct your mind along with the prana. That much. That is what is called unconditional approach to the Sushumna Shwasam, spinal breathing. Just do it. That is more than enough. Gradually, your experience will give you proper inner explanations, which is giving you the real contentment. Your questions and doubts will be vanished because your light will give the answer for everything. Like when sun rises, the darkness is vanished. Same way, you just focus your mind there. When you succeed in meditation, naturally, your inner questions, the darkness of doubts will vanish.
Thank you, Guruji. As a note there, the video to Archana Pranayamam is in our WhatsApp group. So those of you who are in our WhatsApp group can refer to that for technical details.
Yeah, one more thing. You asked as an additional question, is it necessary to sit every day at same time? That was the question.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot it. Sorry. Yeah, if you sit every day, same place for meditation, it will be an external support for the system. Like if you have a habit of drinking a coffee early in the morning, maybe 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you have a cup of coffee. Gradually, after a few weeks, you will come to know there will be an urge to get a cup of coffee in the morning, same time. You know why? Body will be prepared for it. It will have the expectation that, yes, now caffeine is coming in this particular time. Body will be prepared to counter the caffeine. It will produce some hormones. Because of that hormones, you will get an urge to get a cup of coffee. This is how we make habits. Like that, if you sit every day, same time, same place, that environment and the timing, our memory will capture it. It is called cell memory. Cells will take it in a serious way. Then, after a few weeks or few months, when the time of meditation comes, body will produce that kind of hormones, which will push you to meditation, and it will be effortless. So timing, specific timings, fixed timings, and the same environment will give you a good support for meditation.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question. Namaste, Guruji. How do we move from worshipping God as someone outside us to experiencing God as our own true self?
Actually, the God concept, it's called Bimba. Bimba means God made with a specific form. Actually, God is formless. It is infinity. Infinity cannot have a form. It is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. How an infinity attain a shape? No. So, if you want to reach to that infinity, you must have a finite, object to stand on. Like now, you think of God. Why? You are thinking of infinity because you know that you are a finite being. Without that thought, we cannot enter into, or finite thought, we cannot enter into infinity. So, God concept is for getting a stability for the mind. Mind should be stabilized. Then from that stability, it should be comfortably, scientifically directed to the infinity. It is an experience. Again, I would like to give you an example. Have you seen pole vault? A long stick, and people will be taking it and running back, slowly go back, then come with full speed and hit the pole and jerk towards a crossbar, and you pass it. Then you won. That is what is called pole vault. Actually, it's a very tough item. So first we should do a lot of ground exercise to get the body control, muscle balance, strength, coordination, everything should be attained. Then we must know how to hold the pole and how to hit it, along with that elastic, vibration, how to jerk our body. Very, very strategic item. But after this strenuous practice and effort, what is happening end of the game? We come and hit and get the jerk. The moment we come to know we crossed the bar, first thing you have to do, if you want to win, you have to give up that pole. Unless you give up, you never win. So, God forms are as significant as the pole in the pole vault. Yes, we are trying to get a jerk to the infinity, and we need a pole to get a good jerk. That pole is the gods on which we are depending. Millions of God forms are introduced to us by experienced masters. So take any one of that, then use it and get a jerk towards the infinity. The moment you feel that, yes, I got the jerk and I'm just crossing the bar, crossing the limit of my intellect, go beyond the intellect. Chitta vritti nirodha yogaha. So the moment you feel that, yes, I crossed the limit of my intellect, give up. Naturally, you will give up. Unless you do that, you never experience the infinity. You will be tied up in the finite forms. So, God forms are necessary for initial practice. Then, when you reach to that higher level, yes, one more thing. When you establish into meditation, when you become capable of going to different dimensions of your mind, yes, there are cosmic beings, cosmic energy sources in different dimensions of existence. That also considered as God forms in Indian tradition. So you have to identify yourself with these forms. Then gradually you will go beyond the forms, which is called the Brahman. Brahma means infinity, no form. Below that, there are many God forms, but very powerful, maybe beyond our intellect. There are energy beings. So it is beyond explanation. Better if you practice properly, you will be comfortably experiencing the different dimensions of God and God forms. Slowly, from that form, you can go beyond the form, infinity. Practice.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question. Namaste, Guruji. I always feel guilty when I take time for myself, whether it's meditation, reading, or simply resting. I feel I should be doing something more productive. How should I find balance without feeling guilty?
You have an egocentric thought. That is why you feel guilty. See, you are doing nothing. Nobody can do anything. Everything is being done by a cosmic law. So, if you think like that, why do you breathe? You are breathing for yourself, no? Why you are not being guilty of breathing? And when you are thirsty, you have to drink water, and you have to get sunlight, and you have to sleep. Why are you doing all these things? Whether you like or not, you are forced to do by a cosmic law. Surrender to that. Then, if you are not holding anything as yours, if you're aware that everything is by nature, external temperature is high, you started sweating. Did your body ask your permission to sweat? Come on. Nothing. Even if you blink your eye, only because of the cosmic initiation. Otherwise, you cannot move even your little finger. So whatever you do is not by yourself. It is being done by nature. Only one thing you can do deliberately is to look inside and ask a question. Hey, Mother Nature, who you are? How I am connected to you? That much only you can do from your side. Try that. If that also permitted, you will do it. So otherwise, nothing to worry about the things which you are doing. You may think I can do something instead of reading a book or instead of looking inside, I can go and do some works for others. If you are permitted to do, if you are destined to do, you will go and do. If you are not, you cannot move even one step. So whatever is happening, just tell yourself, by nature, not by me. So the moment you establish that thought, you will be a Tyagi. Tyagi means the guy who renounced everything. That frame of mind, Tyaga Bhava, will take you to Yoga Anubhav. Yoga means the liberated person.
Thank you, Guruji. Next question. Namaste, Guruji. I worry about my parents getting older. Every time they have a health issue, I become anxious. How do I care for them deeply without constantly living in fear?
Indirectly, you are infusing fear on them. You are what you think, and you are what you think you will spread. So when you go near your parents, indirectly the fear of thoughts, the vibration of your fear will be permeating to your parents, and your worries will make your parents worried. So if you want to support your parents, you change yourself, you support yourself. Be healthy by mind, by body, and be optimistic. Always try to connect yourself with infinity. Then the finite things will be vanished. So once you become powerful enough to think of infinity, your mind will be emitting that vibration. You are what you think. You are what you know. So if you know infinity, you think of infinity, the body will emit the vibration of infinity, that power. When you go near your parents, definitely they will feel that, even though I am a mortal by body, my real nature is infinity. From the depth of their mind, they will feel, because you are infusing that energy. So if you want to support your parents, please change your thought process. Practice meditation unconditionally. Then you experience and enjoy that power of infinity. Then naturally, nothing to do anything deliberate. Just change yourself. Naturally, your parents will get your energy, because you are an extension of their body and mind. So what's happening within you will naturally be shifted to or shared with them, because you are the extension. You are interconnected by nature. So nothing to worry about your parents. Their destiny is decided by nature, and it will be continuing whether you become worried or not. So no need to worry about. If you worry, you can infuse that feeling to your parents. Otherwise, give to nature and feel free and make your parents feel free.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question. Namaste, Guruji. Many saints speak of having a personal relationship with God. Is this relationship symbolic or can it become a real inner experience?
Getting connected to God is the process of yoga. Yoga means it is like taking your awareness or connecting your mind with the finite mind to the infinity. Everything is happening in the mind. So if you want to make a personal relationship with the God, yeah, it can be supported as a beginning. All beginners are advised to make a personal relationship with the God or the Murti. You might have heard about Bhakti Yoga. Initially, yes, if you are a Hindu, yes, you can have millions of deities. If you are a Christian, you can have the idol of a Jesus. If you are a Muslim, usually they will keep the picture of the holy mosque or something like that somewhere, or they will look to the sky. So your eyes, your mind, your ear organs must be fixed either on a subject or an object initially. Then only you can attain the power of concentration and go beyond the limitations of your senses. Obliterating the boundaries of intellect is called yoga. So what makes your life finite? Your mind, your intellect. When the finite feeling developed by the intellect is being eliminated. Once the intellect is eliminated, the created finite feeling also will be eliminated. This is what is the ultimate aim of yoga. So initially, yes, you can have a personal deity, then learn to connect yourself with that. Then through that deity, you can just go beyond the finite frame. So everything is permitted, but make sure that you are guided by an experienced person, a person who is already entangled into a personal relationship with a particular deity, and he or she doesn't know how to go beyond it. Then you will be trapped. I know many people who are restricted with their finite deities, and they are even ready to fight with others who are having a different belief system. That's why the religious clashes are there, no? People will have their personalized finite ideas. Then 10 guys are there, 10 of them are having their finite God, and one guy will say, my God is the best. Other guy say, no, this is the best. So 10 guys will start fighting each other because they have not experienced the oneness. Until you demolish the finite form of your deity, you are restricted. When you go beyond the form, you will become infinity. So infinity cannot be two. Then there is no discrimination. So that should be your purpose, attaining the state of liberation or being connected to infinity. For that, yes, you can connect yourself with a finite God form initially. It is permitted.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question. Namaste, Guruji. I forgive people outwardly, but inside I continue replaying what they said or did. How do I truly forgive from the heart?
If you want to forgive from the heart, you should be able to connect your mind with the heart. Usually, everybody, most of us are entangled into brain. Brain is always processing through opposites, yin and yang, pleasure and pain, gain and loss, day and night. So without two opposites, brain cannot function. So long as you are entangled into the frame of brain, you cannot forgive. You will think of forgiving, or you will wish to forgive, but you really you cannot forgive. If you want to forgive from the heart, you should be able to bring your brain waves to the heart. Union between the brain and heart is called yoga. Connection, union between the intellect and the instinct or intuition is called yoga. If you take a particular thought, a feeling of forgiving somebody from the brain and direct that thought towards the domain of the heart, when it reaches to the heart, you will come to know there is no necessity to forgive somebody, because that person is not existing the way you perceive through your brain. Why do you forgive somebody who is not existing? That is the reality. So my brain will be connected to myth, mithya, illusion. So you are seeing the anger on somebody, or you have that ill feeling with somebody who are not existing. It is your own creation. But when you bring that thought back to the heart, you will smile. I was wrong. There is nobody to be forgiven. When you reach that level, that heat and cold, or pain and pleasure, gain and loss, that dvaita, duality is gone. Then you will come to know the oneness, advaita. The language of heart is advaitam, oneness. The language of brain is dvaitam, duality. So if you want to forgive somebody, don't put your effort on that. Don't waste your time. You spend the time to bring your brain waves back to the heart. Then you will come to know what I should do. That will be a contented life. That is what you have to attain.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question, Namaste Guruji, I find it difficult to say no to people because I don't want to disappoint anyone. Later I feel exhausted and resentful. So how can I be kind without losing myself?
You are scared. You are scared of losing your good face, or you are scared of losing their expected help. This is quite common for everybody. Come on. This is again a wrong creation by your brain. Brain is always make mistakes. Brain is a mistake. So if you want to rectify all these things, if you want to say no to somebody, if you feel that I have to say no, then just learn to tell that, because the external person whom you think that may harm you or help you, not existing. It is your own projection. Your mind is projecting that. So if you want to be comfortable with that thought and you feel that I want to tell no, you just tell no, because your no or is not going to affect that person, because it's only an illusion. So these things, these questions will be countless until we learn to bring our attention back to the heart. This is what even Albert Einstein also, many times he stated, learn the language of heart. Science is the product of brain and religion is the product of heart. But not the existing so-called religions, labeled religions who are fighting among each other. No, I have nothing to do with that. My perception is religion is the realization of the reality. Reality lies in the heart. Illusion, myth, mystery lies in the brain. So withdraw your senses from the brain. It's called pratyahara, and make them dissolve in the vibration of heart. There you will come to know, yes, what I should do, what I should think, and who I am. there all your worries, your anxieties, your anger, your jealousy, everything will vanish. How? When the light comes, darkness vanishes. Same way, just bring your brain waves back to the heart. Enjoy the clarity and power of heart.
Thank you, Guruji. So that's all from us for today. We'll be back again on Sunday at 4:15 p.m. IST. In the meantime, whatever questions you have, please post it in our WhatsApp group. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.